He has another one that he whips out. Healer or hexes.
Really?
He has different predictions for different people he runs into.
Nice. He's doing real well with this, huh?
Yeah, past life, future life. He'll look you in the eye.
I never thought the power of Satan would be able to take somebody that far.
He claims it doesn't come from the dark side.
Just listen to him.
A lot of church people do say that those who are psychic, those who use psychic powers, get it from the dark world.
But there was like psychics in the Bible, though, you know?
Yeah, the guys that were prophets were psychics.
So is he a prophet?
Modern day. That's another card he has.
Modern day prophet?
Modern day prophet.
For profit.
Yeah. He puts the pro in profit.
You know, for a guy who does the future, he's always late.
He ought to know.
You think he would be early?
He ought to know. Something's going to slow his ass down. Whether it be traffic, a train, his hair.
He's going to sleep in powder, and here he comes.
He's bursting through here. Gary Spivey, 1-800-RON-A-RON is the toll-free number. We're going to ask him first about the election.
Wow, did you just feel the energy in the room change when he came in? Just a shift.
Even the color in the room changed. Welcome, Gary.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing?
Hey, Mamacita. Where's our old wallpaper?
Good.
You must have extra energy today.
Actually, I've got this great vibe going on.
I'm very charged.
Yeah? I got a lot of sleep.
How many states will Bill Clinton win? Tell us about tomorrow's election. Who's going to win, and what is it going to be, a landslide?
No, I really don't feel like it's going to be a landslide.
It's going to be close?
I feel like it's going to be a lot closer than
shockingly close?
Close? Too close for comfort? I mean, those that are backing Clinton?
That's what I see. And I see Clinton being sad.
Really?
Yeah.
So you see him losing?
That he had to kill Bob Dole.
I don't think he's going to lose, but he seems sad, so that's, I just see him. He thinks he's going to win by more of a margin.
But even if he wins a close race, he should be happy.
I think, yeah.
He will win in a close race, much closer than people think.
Yeah.
How many states? Can you figure that out?
Not really. I have to work on it.
All right,
There's 50.
Did you bring in any chicken scratch, some of this automatic writing you did over the weekend?
Yeah, I did, as a matter of fact.
All right, let's get to some of it. And we're going to put Courtney on because I'd like to see you start right away today with a past life regression, because that seems to be something you've been focusing on.
Okay.
For the last couple of months seems to be your strength. You seem to be going more and more in that direction. Why is that?
Well, I think I'm able to see like farther away. I'm being able to see into people's spirit and into their soul, and actually seeing the spirits that hang around them, like people in the afterlife and all that sort of thing.
Can you see farther or further?
Farther. That's North Carolina.
Father. All right, let's start with Courtney and her past life regression. Courtney?
Hi.
Hi. What do you need to know from her? Her age?
Yeah, just her age and...
I just got a weird one. Courtney, did your husband shoot himself in the head with a shotgun?
No.
Different Courtney. Good one.
Damn it.
Everybody calls me Courtney Love. I'm 29.
Mm-hmm. Why do people call you Courtney Love? You look like her?
No, I guess they're fascinated with the name, huh?
Sure. I would call you People's Courtney.
You have a very red aura.
I would call you Courtney of Milk.
Very red aura, which is very sexual energy around her. And, however, dark energy around her feet, which would indicate she may move, or there's a move coming.
Is there a move happening soon?
Well, I'm applying for a job which will require, constant traveling just...
Yes.
Wow.
Right, and I see that with you in your energy.
Wow.
Now, how old are you?
29.
9.
Okay, going back...
Still.
Okay, I'm seeing you going back to 25 years old. It's almost like she had a nervous breakdown and went crazy, very upset.
Was there some mental problems at age 25? Be honest.
I used to have panic attacks. So that's
Wow.
Okay.
Right, I think that's
craziness.
You went a lot crazier even than what people around you realized, because you seemed so sane. However, you would know that things were really off in your head.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, what made him stop?
Well, I just realized that I wasn't going to die from them. You just get used to them, and you know how to stop them.
What would happen during one of your panic attacks?
Oh, my God. I would hyperventilate, and I would just get...
It was very scary if she was in a car and it happened.
It was awful.
Did you feel like you were literally having a heart attack or stroke?
You thought you were going to die. It was awful. I wouldn't have my worst enemy.
I have that.
I would.
And what would you do? You would just go in a corner or something?
No, I never not went to work, and because I knew that would be my downfall, but I just would realize that, well, one of two things going to happen. I'm going to calm down, or I'm going to pass out, and then my body would just take over what it does naturally and breathe. But
How long would these last?
About 15 minutes, but it feels like a lifetime.
Would you wet your pants?
Well, I'm sorry?
Did you wet your pants during...
No.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
She would get kind of sick on her stomach, though.
Mm-hmm.
A what?
You're sick on your stomach. I feel your stomach would just react violently.
Oh, everything would react.
Yeah, I'm seeing, I'm going back now, I'm seeing a 21 years old. I feel you very, very sexual and love, and everything was just in your mind sex. Right?
21?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a good relationship then.
Right, and I think you've been sort of trying to duplicate that sexual vibe you had with that one your whole life.
Yeah.
You never found that same guy again, or the same type of guy, huh?
Well, I don't think he was the one, but he's a good guy.
He could throw the day, though, huh?
What?
Big wood?
I'm not going to say. Yeah, I
Heavy hitter?
was.
Heavy hitter?
Swung a big bat, huh? Heavy lumber?
Yeah.
I know you're saying.
Bringing the stick in?
Yeah.
Right. Going back to 16, she
I got a bottom out of
also
it.
had very emotional, she was real emotional, had tremendous emotional problems. At 16, thought everybody was being unfair with her.
That's every teenager at 16.
But contemplated suicide, very close there.
But, Ronnie, she didn't ask to be born.
Courtney, did you at 16?
Yeah, I had a hard time with my mom, yeah.
That's unusual.
Just real hard time. Going
Did you
back.
think you were going to kill yourself?
Did I what?
Did you consider suicide?
Oh, I've thought about it a couple times. I never, did anything.
Well, obviously, you're still around.
You
Obviously.
should.
Going
Okay.
back,
Kill her mom instead.
pretty much the same vibration. She felt like everything was tremendously unfair at 15, 14, 13, 12 years old. She had something happen to her, like almost like her head hit real hard, or like her head popped, or so. What was that?
Boobies.
I don't know anything.
Very loud noise I'm hearing.
What was
Somebody
happening?
shot a gun off next to your ear?
No,
What's your whole head story?
nothing.
What's
Yeah.
the story with you and head?
I haven't.
Seems like she
Long story.
real hormone imbalance around 12 with puberty thing, and she had a hard
Yeah.
time with it. Going back to about 9 years old, she had a lot of entities, and 8 years old, she had things she would
Gee,
see.
I remember that.
She sees
Head ghost.
Do you ever remember seeing things in your room and stuff like that? Where you,
I still see them. I mean, I have nightmares all the time.
What do you see?
I see,
the thing at the foot of the bed, you see that sometimes?
the what?
I see an object or entity at the foot of the bed when you're about 8 years old, 9 years old.
Oddly enough, mine was actually a foot.
Probably my stepdad.
Your stepdad was molesting you?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember anything before the age of 10.
All right, you're blocking.
Well, yeah.
Because a lot of reasons when people don't remember things, though, they have entities that actually enter their body.
Courtney, you said you used to see things, and you still do. What things are you seeing?
I see figures, no faces. I just see a dark figure.
Right.
That was probably your stuff.
That's what I'm seeing. And going back to, you saw those all the way through, and at 4, you were a terrified 4-year-old. You couldn't stand to be by yourself. Anything scared you to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She
don't
doesn't
know.
remember anything.
No, I
I
talked
don't
to people.
remember anything, but
I don't know. I try to think. You don't remember your first day of first grade.
I don't even remember first grade.
How the hell could that be? That I would consider insanity.
I remember. That's amazing to me.
She was tortured.
There had to be something awful that happened to you
I haven't-
for this block.
I think the block didn't happen in this life, though. I'm going back. I see you 1 year old, no years old, back before you were you.
8 years old.
Yeah, back before she was her in a previous life. And what I feel, I see you tortured. I see you tied up. I bet you're very afraid of being tied or held down.
I hate being held. I'm very claustrophobic.
Yeah, and you were
Put her in a bag.
tied up
Get
and-
a throw in a plastic bag.
It's like I think you
See
were.
what happens.
I think you're in the Holocaust. That's what I see, and I think you're one of
Oh,
those
my
people.
God.
I see a ditch and a trench, and
Wow.
I think
Ditch and a trench.
I see people
All around her?
Yeah.
Buried alive?
Canal?
and
Doing all this digging.
And I see her losing her family. She's always afraid that everybody's going to leave her or lose her. Right?
Bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Is she still on?
Is she gonna be able to shake all this?
Well, what you should do is do like a session, maybe with me, and I can take you back and try to deal with that, and then you'll probably even remember your childhood.
Yeah,
You can call me up
sure.
if you want to at 813-898-GARY.
All right, this
I
is
would-
a new feather in your cap, Gary. You are going to be relieving the pain of Holocaust
Yes,
Right.
Holocaust survivors.
victims.
So now
Actually,
you can take people back
Well-
when they had this trauma from a previous life, and they have all these fears for no apparent reason. You can actually let go of that negative energy. You can get rid of it.
Here's what you can do, Gary. You can put her in a tight box and have her watch Schindler's List over and over.
No, that wouldn't work.
Why?
No, that
and then
wouldn't work.
pretend you were her stepdad at the foot of the bed.
Why not just try it?
You know, for
No.
being spiritual, you're very closed-minded.
Quarter after, whether you believe or not, you got to give him credit for his track record. It's psychic Gary Spivey on the Ron and Ron Show back on this Monday morning. He did a past life regression before the break, and you pretty much sum that woman's life up.
Right.
Her troubles continue from her past life, according to you.
Yeah, a lot of fear. She's just afraid of everything.
Hey, Gary, before we go to the phones, we got them all ready for you. Some about Aura, some about his wife cheating, a divorce question, and a couple of past life and bad dreams that we're going to get to. Let's go around the room because we all are in the process of relocating.
Okay. All right.
The homes, we all looked this weekend. I got into town. An hour later, I was in the place that I think I'm going to move into. Does that house feels very right? Really?
Yes.
It felt very right.
Good for you.
How could something so wrong be so right?
Too good to be true.
Yeah.
If living there is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Well, and just the whole neighbor situation with just not having people like breathing down your neck.
Oh man, this thing is for being on the water and being in a congested, the 7 Isles area of Lauderdale. It's really private.
Right. I feel very good about it. Looks great. There may be a problem, some sort of an aggravation or angry with the garage or a door or something.
No, see, that's weird. No, I walked into the garage. It's a fully equipped gym. The guy goes, I can take the gym out if you want. I go, no, perfect. Leave it. I'll park outside.
I see new stuff. I see something there that you're going to change all around. I don't know what this is.
No, everything stays. That's the beauty of it. I don't got to bring nothing. Nada.
We'll see.
Clothes and toothbrush.
We'll see. You say.
What do you mean we'll see? Why are you threatening me?
No, not threatening. I just see you changing things around.
How's his knee?
See something different.
I think there's going to be very little change because, I'm not exactly an interior designer. I don't have to move nothing.
Well, you got to move in some of those penthouse pictures that you have with you at all times.
What about Ronnie's crib? He's torn between
two lovers.
Between Westworld and Stepford Wives Village.
I can't imagine that.
I feel like he wants almost like a house and then a second little place to go.
Well, I'm going to keep a whorehouse to the side, of course.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to do that in front of my kids.
All right. I see like a one house and then like a little room or a little like a mother-in-law quarter or something.
Don't even say that. Maybe use the expression.
Seriously, I'd rather die.
Fezzi has 2 cribs that he's checking out.
I think I've narrowed down to 2.
Both, for over 65 residents.
Right. I feel like neither one of these will work at all.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it's...
So one place has a 24-hour delivery, right? It's a deli.
Yeah, you can get room service
in your apartment, and he's got a grocery store downstairs.
Right, but
how much weight are you gonna gain there with a 24-hour deli?
I'm thinking I'll lose.
And how about as he's looking at the beach, it seemed like this was a setup. Describe what happened when they were showing you the pool and the beach.
Okay, they were showing us the pool area. Then there's the big sea wall, and so we walked over there to look at the Atlantic Ocean to get the view there. And there is a gorgeous blonde woman.
How could you tell she was gorgeous?
Well, I know gorgeousness. I mean, she could be a supermodel. And she's laying on a towel on this beach all by herself. There's no one around for miles. And a G-string. And she's laying on her stomach, and she just kind of rolls over, bends around, and starts waving to us.
Do you think she's hired by that condominium place to do this?
We've got some suckers to the model.
Right. Go ahead, smile, turn, and now wave.
If that's what she's
wearing an
working
earpiece.
I'll give her $200. I bet if she comes back to the deli.
Brings up my groceries.
So neither of these places, even the one with the gorgeous...
I feel like there's a lot of old women around there.
Yeah, obviously. It's a condo in Hallandale or Hollywood.
I'm seeing problems where he dislikes old women or older women.
He is an older woman.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just seeing it.
Let's get back to the whore, waving at everybody.
I don't know. I feel him angry there. I feel like it's going to bring out his real anger.
He's going to fight with the other old ladies?
Yeah.
Huh.
Who cares about the old lady? When you get the blonde, you can eat a corned beef sandwich off her butt.
One of them will
24 hours a day.
True, but one of those old ladies will probably take my sunning place. Where I sit in the sun.
You don't sun. You'll be in the mall.
I wear a robe, glasses, and a big hat.
Why?
So I don't burn.
I don't get that.
I don't either.
Or
Enjoy
people
the weather.
They carry an umbrella out to the beach with them. Excuse me.
I know.
Would you just stay inside?
Okay.
And stop that thing that's going to put out a kid's eye.
Here, give me that umbrella. Let me toss it in the ocean. Go get it now. Can you swim? Good. Then let it go.
No, I can't.
Go ahead, pig. Let's see if you can go out there and get it.
Quit shoving me in the water.
Leave me alone.
Gary, you going to be making the trek every week?
Yeah. I love it.
Well, I guess you could stay in my mother-in-law's quarter.
Good.
So I'll tell you, if that dago comes knocking on the door, Ronnie, I'll kill her. I will put a rope around her neck and kill her.
Stay away. Gary, I'll make you a deal. You can stay every now and then. You cook some meals.
Okay.
Enough for a week.
All right. I'll cook it up.
I mean, this place has such privacy for each floor has its bedroom and bathroom.
So you can snoodle up in Ronnie's room.
Yeah, there should be no snoodling, brother.
Sure, okay.
I can leave some Tupperware things.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
I'll bet.
You'll bet. I can guarantee you, brother, there will be no snoodling. Not from this guy. Not from this angle right here.
But I'm saying, like, if you guys were partying or something.
No, I don't care if we're partying or not. I ain't snoodling.
Gary's an attractive guy.
No, I'm just cooking.
I bet
you are,
I
my
never
man.
will snoodle.
Cooking.
Steaming, right?
A lot of.
Don't you be slipping me no Mickeys. Hello, Sean. Hey, go ahead. You're on.
All right. I'd like to ask Gary about some dreams I've been having.
Bad ones?
Yes.
All right. What's haunting you, brother?
Oh, all kinds of things.
It's just a dream. Shake it off.
Mainly money things, I feel like, and a lot of his problems come from money issues.
Wow,
that's
odd.
Just a lot of that.
How would that give you a nightmare? I mean, money's one thing, but are you being chased by demons, Sean?
Yeah. I have a lot of tormenting dreams. I've become an insomniac in the last.
All right. Can you be more specific as to what you see in your dreams? Tell us.
Just really scary feelings, dark depressions.
I see dark energies around him. You know, I feel dark energies around him, especially attacking his stomach.
Are you scared to go to sleep?
No, but I wake up every single night at about 3 in the morning, and I don't sleep the rest of the night.
Keep a bottle next to you. As soon as you wake up, just start drinking it.
I see a lot of things, a lot of money issues coming up. It's very scary.
Are you broke, Sean?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, this is your fear. I feel like if you can straighten out your money issues, then you're going to be okay. This is just a sort of a normal depression where you're freaked out because you don't have enough money. You know, if you work on money issues, you'll be okay. And I would also, I see an ulcer. I feel like you have an ulcer.
Do you have stomach problems?
I did when I was a kid. I was an abused child. I used to have.
Who abused you?
My mother.
Sexually or just beatings?
Beatings.
Yeah.
Who wasn't abused like that?
And I just feel a lot of, even with that, though, I see you blaming things and putting things on other people. And I really feel like if you just work on your financial picture, things will work out okay.
Do you have a job, Sean?
I would take some ulcer medication because you have little ulcers.
How bad did she beat? I want to see if I was abused.
Well, it went on for years and years. She was a major alcoholic and would beat us.
She hit you in the head?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Just beat you senseless, huh?
Yeah.
She used a hand or weapons?
Both. Weapons mainly.
Whiskey bottles?
No.
Shoes?
Those for herself.
She take the shoe off and take it to you?
Take her soiled panties and whack you across the chops with them?
Pardon me?
Nothing. Okay, Gary, so he works on his stomach and his money.
Right.
You can give that advice to anybody.
And I wouldn't even...
Thing, though.
I wouldn't label yourself as being abused just because your mom hit you. Seems to me to be pretty normal.
One time out in the backyard, Mother got upset with me about something while she was feeding the dog, and she whipped one of those round Gainsburgers. Remember those?
Sure. Like it was a Chinese star?
And it's plastic?
Oh, no, it was out of the wrapper, hit me right in the forehead with it. The thing shattered across my skull.
Did you then grab it and push it down to your mouth to eat it?
Tasted it.
I'm sorry, Fez. I didn't know you were abused. Come here, inner child.
Does that label me abused?
No, labels are a good shot. But
my mom used to do is say, I'll give you the bacon grease treatment. You know, shut your pie hole.
What was that? You have to eat it?
No, throw it.
Hot?
Hot bacon grease.
Oh.
And we were happy.
Art, you're on the air.
Hi, Mahabone, guys.
Mahabone, Art.
Gary, I've got a question for you.
All right.
I'm going through a divorce right now, and I'm looking to...
I think I see your car. I see your car being stolen.
Yeah, I hear my ride. No, I was wondering if you could give me some insight on me going after my children, custody of my children.
Right. I feel like that with her, she changes her mind all the time. You can't make a deal because she'll agree to one thing, then totally change it, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah. And so what I'm feeling there, you're going to have just a real hard time making any kind of deal with her. I would give it to the attorney and just let him deal with it because you know, it's making you crazy. You're not going to win.
Are you working at near a police station?
No, it's some cat's alarm going off.
Okay.
You're stealing a car while you're talking to us? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, matter of fact, I am now.
Yeah, I feel like she threatens you with a move. What's that move thing? She's going to take the kids and go? What's up?
No, I'm thinking about going out of state. Cause he's living with some guy.
Say move one more time.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with that with my children involved.
So she's whoring around with a guy already?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was 2 weeks after I moved out.
2 weeks, so you think it was going on beforehand, huh?
Yeah, it started, we just bought a house, and it started July 4th. I found out from her best friend that he was putting the schmooze on her on July 4th.
Really?
More than that.
Longer than that,
he was wearing it out before that, brother.
Yeah, I found that out, too.
It was a white guy?
I'm sorry?
White guy?
Why does that matter?
Yeah, it is.
That's something.
I like that.
I realize Florida doesn't recognize adultery in divorce court, but I've got a couple of people. In fact, his wife, he's married too, and his wife's willing to testify on my behalf.
Nothing will happen.
Maybe you ought to be with his wife, huh?
No,
That's not the answer either.
Shit pig?
No kidding, he's with my wife, no reason.
All right, so hand it over to the attorneys and...
Yeah, because you're not gonna get full custody of these kids.
I would consider that a nice thing.
I don't see that.
All right, thanks a lot, Gary.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
You got a chance right now, man.
Gary, how many
Just
people...
to wipe that old life clean.
Of the people that come to you, how many of those involve divorces? Probably more than half.
A lot.
Most of them?
Yeah, a lot of them.
People get divorced and they feel, I better talk to a
Do
psychic.
you always recommend divorce to people?
No, not at all.
If it ain't divorce, it's abortion, isn't it, with you?
No, I don't go there. But
Abortion?
No. But what I do feel a lot of times with people is they can, if they get somebody in between talking, like a counselor.
Like another chick?
No, like a counselor, and they can work through it many times.
Yeah, how's he gonna work through this? July 4th, since July 4th, his wife's been hammered by another dude.
In front of the
What's the counselor gonna tell you?
Yeah, well, she did it before then even. She had other little relationships.
So he's got to hit...
She isn't on all fours at the breakfast table like she is now. In front of the children, right?
Disgusting.
Mommy's busy. Make your own lunch.
Whore.
And that's right to you, Gary?
No.
Oh.
I just wanted to check it. 31 after. It's the Ron and Ron Show on this Monday morning with psychic Gary Spivey joining us. Gary, let's get to some quick celebrity stuff here. Frank Sinatra's in the hospital.
Right.
They're saying it's a pinched nerve. Is he going to be okay, or is he part of your celebrity death list?
Well, I feel like he's got a lot of problems, and especially with circulation.
I didn't know he was only 80. I thought he was much older.
No, I figured he was about 80.
80 years old.
I do see something about a celebrity. I see, Ted Turner, I see having a heart attack. I think this is coming up.
He looks like a healthy, relatively young man.
No.
Now, do you think of Ted Turner as a celebrity, though, Gary? I mean, really, he's a businessman.
Yeah, I would say, real famous businessman. But I see him having a heart attack, and I also see some other things about politics. I feel like Ross Perot's party will continue on, and I'm seeing Ross's party taking over our government, and this will be in about 6. Weirdly, I see 6 years instead of 8.
Why?
After I feel like there's some sort of collapse thing coming along.
The economy collapsing, or the government?
Well, I feel that some of these numbers that he spouts out when he's doing all these little lectures are really for real, and I feel like that we're going to find that out, and it's sort of like.
So in 6 years, Ross Perot is going to lead this country.
Well, I don't know about him, but it seems like his party, whatever that.
Party people.
His group, his
Party people say hey.
the third party.
I'm going to write this down. Perot is for real.
I see it. I don't know.
All right, so Ted Turner's having a heart attack. Perot will lead the country in 6 years, and Frank's okay? Or not okay?
Right. Well, he's not exactly okay, but I feel like he's going to recover.
Is he okay for 80?
He's okay for 80, and I do feel some surgery coming his way.
Gary, you're nailing this because there was a story early this morning. He went in for a pinched nerve, and they're keeping him because of how do you say it? Respiratory.
I don't.
Problems.
I never say it.
Breathing problems.
Right.
I got it down.
I also see something. Now, this is going to sound wacky.
Beautiful.
No, nothing you do sounds
well,
wacky.
this is going to sound kind of wacky. But I see in Japan, I feel like there's going to be some sort of a large monster that they're going. This is true.
Godzilla?
No, but it's in the water. I see that they're going to see some large eel thing, like a
eel.
Eel, right? That's going to cause problems.
A Japanese eel?
Yeah, I like that, but it's very large, and this is going to frighten them because they're really into all that.
Are you sure you're not? Yeah, are you looking in the Loch Ness, or are you looking in the Sea of Japan?
No, I'm seeing close to Japan.
And the Japanese people will believe this to be real?
They'll see it. Yeah, many people will see this thing, whatever it is.
Hey, what's going to happen when we launch the space probe to Mars? Wednesday is the launch. Right. What do you predict for that spacecraft?
I feel like that there's a lot there that we don't really know about yet, that they hadn't told us. But what I'm seeing is they're going to find out there was life on Mars, and more. That's
what they're looking. They're looking at the face on Mars. They're going to look there for water and possible life.
I feel like
so it was human life on Mars?
I feel like at one time there was, and I'm seeing pyramids there.
If you lived on Mars and you lived on or near the equator, let's take a wild guess what the temperature is.
300 degrees.
80.
Oh, nice.
80 degrees.
Ah.
The equator on Mars has a temperature of 80 degrees. If you go to if you go to either of the poles, I think it's about 500 below zero.
Oh, Mars in autumn.
But if you're living on the equator, man, you're 80 degrees. Except that carbon monoxide would kill you, because that's all the atmosphere is. but it could at one time have sustained life with, ideal conditions if you're an equator boy.
You know what I think destroyed Mars? Big sugar.
And then they moved to the Glades.
Didn't clean it up.
All right, let's go back to the
Now,
phones.
when we flew over the Glades the other day, did it look any more saving? It looked really dead and
It's sad.
muddy and over.
But it's not over. And tomorrow there's a big vote about that. No against Big Sugar. It is salvageable.
I like Big Sugar for a couple of reasons. One, pixie sticks.
Yeah.
The best.
Which are good for you.
No, they're not.
Two, Kool-Aid. Pre-sweetened Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah. I would love a big glass of Kool-Aid right now.
You can't, yeah, that's right. You can't eat an alligator and have the same kind of sugar blast.
No, but you can have a damn good taste in gator. Gator is good eating.
So we should hunt them all?
No.
Oh.
We should hunt some to eat. It's good food. Laura, what's wrong?
Hi, Gary, I tried to call you this weekend to get an appointment, like emergency.
What's your number there, Gary?
Yeah, if you want to call me up, you can call 813-898-GARY.
What was your problem that you needed over the weekend?
I'm really worried about my sister, and I think that, I know that it's too weird, but maybe she's possessed or something.
Why? How's she acting?
She's been kind of crazy her whole life.
Is she speaking in tongues?
No, but she tried to kill herself last week.
How'd she
She's
do
only
that?
13.
Oh, man. How'd she do that?
She took like 30 pills, and
What kind?
was in a blood pressure medicine.
Yeah, here's what I feel. I do see her real possessed. She's got a lot of entities, and she even talks about them. She talks about the things that she sees, and especially the things she sees at night or if she's trying to sleep. Did she tell you this?
A little bit.
Yeah.
What could depress you like that at age 13?
I think she was born depressed.
She was nutty her whole life.
A lot of times
she was troubled her whole life.
A lot of times people can be possessed or have other entities with them, and they'll come
born possessed.
Born possessed, born with more entities.
That's my tattoo.
Yeah, and they will
Born
go.
to be possessed.
They'll go all the way through, and basically she's just getting enough nerve now. She's been miserable even as a kid, and she's just getting enough nerve to try to kill herself. I would say that I see her repeating this and trying, several times.
Until she eventually what?
She needs a lot of therapy and a lot of help. I would take
She needs
this.
a makeover.
Every counselor she goes to basically kicks her out. It's so horrible.
Oh, those are very
She also has a
caring counselors.
very foul mouth, right?
Oh my God.
Right, and she enjoys.
mouth?
Yes, she enjoys really cussing and saying the worst words that are out there. You wouldn't imagine.
Like what?
I don't know.
MS?
Yeah.
C word?
Right.
Does she use the C word a lot?
She uses all of them.
Right, and they're very flowing
Suck
from
my
her.
tea?
Yeah, she's very.
And a year ago, she came after me with a knife.
Right.
I mean, she's just trouble.
Yeah,
Maybe she was a pirate in a former life.
Do you live together?
No, she was staying at my house that night.
I wouldn't invite her
I
over.
see her stabbing you in the knee.
Oh.
I see
That's
that.
Nice.
Your effing knee.
Yeah.
She says.
I don't let her come around.
Do you have any children?
About my mother.
Do you have children?
No.
Okay, I'm seeing later. Be careful. Don't let your children around her because I see kids.
Do you think, Gary?
Yeah, but
Do you think not to let her babysit?
What do we do?
Where will this woman wind up, Gary?
What do we do with my sister?
I think she'll end up in a state hospital.
Have her bake her
What a
acid.
stupid effing
She is
nut.
right now.
Huh?
But she is right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let her come in here and spend an afternoon with us.
She'll feel very normal.
She likes Downs a lot. I see her getting on some prescription stuff.
kids
and,
do.
Oh, when
and
could
loving
she be
it.
here?
That's what I see.
Does she take pills? I mean, other than
Oh,
suicide?
yeah, she's on a medication.
Great. Have her grab her scripts and come in and see how a radio show's done.
Good luck, Laura.
She wants to cuss and throw knives. Come learn from the best, baby.
Will Laura wind up dead at the hands of her sister?
No, but she will get stabbed in the knee, I feel like.
Why the
How
knee?
short is this girl?
Just I see her knee getting stabbed.
What made Thumbelina go bad? What?
What's wrong with this wacky little leprechaun queen?
She just hates her sister because her sister she thinks is goody
Tall?
two-shoes. No, goody
Because she doesn't play with knives and try to kill herself, yeah.
Now who's the effing nut?
Hey, Bill, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on?
You're on.
Hey, want to ask Gary about,
Yeah, you ask Gary anything, he'll
I
answer.
heard that. Well, hey, I want to ask him about
heard
my
that.
possible divorce.
What about it?
Well, I'm supposed to be getting served any day, but for the first time in 4 months, I got my daughter.
No divorce. No divorce.
There will be no divorce, according to psychic Gary Spivey.
Yeah, this woman's kind of crazy. She goes off on tangents and then she kind of comes back around, right?
She 13?
Man, that's dead on it.
Yeah.
Watch your knee.
Right.
Is she coming back to him?
Yeah. She just runs off on tangents, and she's got one guy she sees, and she's back.
Thumbelina go bad.
You know,
She got what, Gary?
seems like a guy she sees too. That she.
Do you know about another guy?
No.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
This one drives a truck or something, I think.
We're all staying shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, that hits the nail on the head. Gary, you just don't know how good you are, man.
Oh, he knows. Believe me. He'll tell you, too. 40
Give yourself
after.
a pat on the back.
We'll be back with the psychic, maybe around a 10-second psychic when we come back. Get ready, Gary. This is 45 after the Ron and Ron Show, back with psychic Gary Spivey. Let's start the clock here, Gary, and do a round of 10-second psychic. You ready?
Yes, very ready.
Okay, we'll start with Colleen, who's got a problem with her husband. Colleen, you're on 10-second psychic. Go.
Hi, Gary. I was just wondering, what'd you see for my marriage?
I see you move, honey. I think you're going to move.
She gonna leave her husband?
Yeah, I feel like it's just going to blow up.
Is that your plan?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to blow up in your face, I feel like.
Okay.
Who you dating, Jack Kaczynski?
Hello, Stephanie. Stephanie, you there? Okay, you're gone. 10-second psychic. Huey, go ahead. You're on.
You can have some of her time.
Go ahead, Huey.
I'm just wanting to do a past life regression.
10-second psychic. You got a question?
Yeah, what do you see for my future?
Okay, that's real clear. Margaret, you're on 10-second psychic. Go ahead.
Hey, Gary.
Yes.
Good morning. I just wanted to find out if my spirit has changed in the last week or two.
Yes, and I see like a lot of job, money coming your way, honey.
Oh, nice.
Lots of money.
Money will help the spirit.
Susan,
Yes.
10-second psychic.
I want to see how my career's going.
I feel like your career's going good, but I see confusion with two lovers.
Do you have two lovers?
No, I have a great husband.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
Does he have two lovers?
New job, new lover.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, Mark, you're on 10-second psychic. Go ahead.
Gary, on what day our son is going to be born?
I can't tell.
You can't tell? How about anything about a past life?
Okay, I feel like in a past life, it seems like you were some sort of a judge or a court guy.
Judge or a court guy?
Lawyer?
What's a
No,
Could be a lawyer?
No, like a judge with a wig on.
Okay, like maybe an English court?
Kind of like that.
Maybe a transvestite that hung around the courthouse.
Tennis player? Maybe.
Carl, you're on.
Hey, Gary.
Hey.
I wanted to ask you, I've written a children's story I'm going to send off to publishers.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Third publisher looks good. I see your third
What kind of man would write a children's story?
A man with a soft heart.
Hans Christian Andersen?
sensitive.
I just finished a children's story.
That's
Yeah?
different.
You know, he eats the green eggs and ham?
Really? Does he like them?
Well, he ends up.
Damn, I am.
Jackie,
Yes.
10-second psychic. Go ahead.
Hi, Gary. Do you think I'll have children?
Yes, I see you having two kids, and I feel a great energy around her now.
So
Wonderful.
it's just a good time right now.
Twins?
A lot of magic
Get
around
to it.
her. Yeah.
Get to the humping.
Get your clothes off.
Hello, Larry.
Hello.
10-second psychic. Go ahead.
Hey, Gary, I was wondering if my testicles will ever stop hurting.
I feel like that.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know. They're like swelling.
Right.
You might want to take them out of the can opener.
I feel a problem, especially one
That helps
side.
me.
Well, a real bad problem on one
Tumor? Tumor on the testy?
side. On one side.
Yeah, they feel like sort of like the blue balls.
I know what you mean, Gary. Look at mine.
Wow!
What is wrong with them? They're really swelling up.
They're hard.
Nadzilla!
Hey, Doug, you're on 10-second psychic. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to ask Gary about my finances.
Beanbag couch now.
Yeah, I feel finance is a little scary. Get better after the first of the year for you.
Hello, Tom.
Yo,
10-second psychic.
Gary, I'm interviewing for a new job tomorrow. Am I going to get it?
New job, new car.
New job, new car.
Yep.
Cool.
You're going to be a taxi driver. Congratulations.
All right, thank you, buddy. There we go. 10-second psychic. Spivey, would you say you've been on the ball today? I saw you batting. You got a pretty high average.
I think so. I'm right in there. Yeah, and if you want to call me up for a private reading, you can call me at 813-898-GARY.
What's going on in the Gary Spivey life?
What? A lot.
The life and times of Gary Spivey.
A lot of stuff. I'm very, very excited.
Why? What's going on? A lot like what?
Well,
TV?
I'm doing a lot of TV. You know, I got a new little television show that I'm working on.
How little?
You know, well, this is
public access.
You can only see it on black and white.
No, it's in Tampa, and it's on, as a matter of fact, tonight at
what's the name of this TV
6 o'clock.
show?
It's the Gary Spivey show. You know, it's at 6
And what are you
o'clock.
doing on it?
Well, I'm just reading people and running around crazy, and it's fun. And we hope it gets a little bigger. We think it will.
Are you still doing your radio show?
Not too much, a little bit. Sometimes I'm there, but there's a lot of psychics.
So you don't like a fixed, rigid schedule. That's not you.
That's cool.
Well, yeah, and I've been
You
bopping
have
around.
to be there every night at 6.
Right.
You should just do specials like Bob Hope.
Yeah, I got some new TV stuff I'm doing in New York, which is coming up. I'm excited about.
Infomercial?
I'm doing I'm working on, as a matter of fact, a new infomercial. Hopefully that comes out pretty quick, you know. And also I'm with Home Shopping. I'm doing a thing with Home Shopping Network. You can see me on the 15th and 17th.
What are you selling?
I've got a lot of stuff that I think is just really
Trinkets?
It's going to help people. You know, it's kind of got an energy. A lot of crystals. You know how I'm into
found it
crystals. No, I haven't. It's a lot of crystals.
Cappadamani porcelain? It's very big on that.
No, not that.
What about signed baseballs from Gary Spivey?
Wow.
I could try it.
What about those eggs?
Yeah.
Fabergé egg? Have you?
Well, the
They
same.
don't sell them in home shopping, do they? We've got 5,000.
This is your shot at it.
Ow! They only have one at a time, right? You're not going to just see that little meter. You just go once, click. They go, all right, we sold the egg.
Grab a big-ass egg, put your name on it, and sell it. I'll sit on it for a while.
Maybe.
That's some bitch.
I want to be on there, but right
That
after Connie.
Connie Stevens?
Yeah, she's on there like every night now.
What's she sell? Like suntan lotion
She'll
or something?
sell whatever you want.
She's a
just like
regular
a
now.
She does like $100 million a year or something crazy, I think.
No. You mean sells $100 million or makes?
Probably sells more than that.
What a career. People are making careers out of this.
Sure they are, man. That's big money.
Hey, D, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
What's up?
Well, I just want to ask Gary. I'm having some trouble right now. I just want to know, are things going to be the same 6 months from now?
What kind of trouble? Legal?
I see a dark energy around her eye or one side of her.
Problem with your eye?
No, I don't have a black eye.
Do you have a problem with your eyesight?
Not to my knowledge.
What kind of problems are you having?
Marital problems.
I see a black eye. You're going to get punched or something.
Has your husband hit you before?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's going to hit you real hard in the head.
Why did he hit you?
Because you won't shut up, I think.
And why didn't you get out when he hit you?
Because you won't shut up.
No, I think she
Thank
should
you.
be.
Hey,
No, she
shush,
should.
don't F and listen. Is that your...
She should be afraid of him because when she gets in his face and she just won't be quiet, he hits her. Right?
Yeah, but
Right.
that's not what's been going on lately.
Hey, do me a favor and hop in my face for 5 minutes.
Be very careful of your eye. I think he's going to kind of come across like a left hook.
All right, why don't you duck and go in with an uppercut?
Bob, weave, dance, move. Got to move and stick. Move and
What's
stick.
it like 6 months from now?
All I'm saying
TKO, second round.
you got to be a moving target.
You'll be over it. You kind of don't want this to end. You've just been...
Well, you like the beating?
She's been dysfunctional for so long with this, right?
She likes the big paydays.
Yeah, it's been going on a long time.
Right.
How long have you been married?
17 years.
How long has he been beating you?
He hasn't been beating me.
When you and your husband doing the next pay-per-view?
Did he choke you?
Pardon me?
Did he choke you?
No.
Be honest.
He choke you out?
Honest, no.
He's just punched you?
You're reading Diaz.
Yeah, just smacking and stuff. That wasn't really the problem.
No, that's not the problem. You getting beat up is not the problem, huh?
No.
What is the problem?
You mean what brought this on?
No, what is the problem?
Well, you know that 843 date thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he kind of got involved with somebody through that, and I had contracted an STD, and I knew then that he had, been kind of fooling around, and
He's called a date
a lot
line.
of kids involved and stuff, and I just, that's why I called Gary. Gary's supposed to know.
Yeah, what sexually transmitted disease did you get?
It's called trichomosis.
Wow.
I wasn't even aware of that one. What's this one about?
Well, it was just a bad discharge, like. But I had gone to the doctor, I thought it was like a female thing, and I found out, and she kind of told me, "Wake up, honey,"
And did you confront your husband?
Doctors talk like that. Wake up, honey. Wake up.
Well, she told me.
You were talking to your beautician.
He can give you something else, so you need to.
So did you confront your husband?
Yeah, and he denied it for about 3 days.
And
Always deny.
And then he said, "Hey, look, here's what really happened."
I'd say, who were you with, you whore?
Pardon me?
I would say, oh, yeah, I got it from you. It ain't my fault.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm not sure at this point. I mean, I'm just...
I see it being just okay. And
How's it okay? This is happening. She gets beat up.
Well, I'm just seeing this is a way of life.
It's kind of, like I said, there's kids, and
she's not going anywhere. She's not going to change.
Next time he
same old, same old.
Gary, the next time he punches her in the face, she could discharge. Why would you say that she's got a good life?
No, I'm not saying she has a good life. That she has a terrible life, but
she's going to keep this terrible life.
Right.
It's not going to change.
She's lucky to have this guy.
This is a way of life for her.
53 after. Hello, Anne-Marie?
Yes, hi.
Hi.
First of all, Ron and Ron, I love your show.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. What's up with you?
I'd like to tell you sorry about Donald Hollinger.
I have a question for Gary. I have a little boy that we've been having some problems with for the last 3 or 4 years, and real violence and aggression. And
how old?
He's 9. And I just wonder if, and Gary, we've tried doctors and medicine and everything.
I feel like he's...
So now witchcraft is your next move.
For yourself or the child?
It's like he's okay, and then he goes totally mad, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. I see him, he has a possession problem. Many times people do these days, and a lot of
Gary,
times
you just can't say that.
It's true.
If she
People
goes and
are
tells...
possessed.
Can I tell you, HRS will take the child away if she goes around telling
HRS to a counselor and says, I believe my son is possessed. The counselor will say, I believe you have a problem.
Well, does HRS have a better answer? And I think that would be no. Do they?
Gary, do you think that we should go off in another direction, looking for help?
What other direction?
Spiritual.
I would call Caroline Hart. She does a lot of booger removement stuff and spirit removement.
Hello, counselor. Any booger removement?
Yeah, you got to stop calling him booger.
Well, that's just entities. He has a lot of problems like that.
Booger sounds like you're back in Bug Tussle, North Carolina.
Well, take a 9-year-old to an exorcist, Gary. You're going to end up in big trouble with the school. Don't call HRS.
Yeah, but this kid could hurt somebody.
I don't care.
But you can't just say, hey, I believe. No, I mean, you got to have some regular...
I can see it.
What do you see?
I see a dark energy around this child's head, and it just takes him over. That's what happened.
Gary. And one more round with the nut.
I got to believe Gary.
Yeah, 55 after. 24 hours away or less from the start of the election. When polls open at 7 Eastern, I guess.
24 hours away from what I like to call the dull years.
Gary Spivey, the psychic, says it'll be a close election. Clinton's going to sweat it out. And he's going to be bummed about something, but he will win in a closer than anybody predicted election.
Still feel like he's going to win, but it's going to be, I see him sweating and being very hot, and depressed or freaking over something, so it must be closer. I feel like it's going to be a lot closer than what we think.
Could it be an upset, a dull upset?
Could be, but I don't think so. I think so, but could be. I feel like this negative campaign Dole has done has really worked.
I'm doing a Steve Forbes write-in.
Good for you.
Hope that picks up some steam.
Cynthia, you're on the air with psychic Gary Spivey. Final round with the world-renowned psychic.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
My husband's been in the Army for a very long time.
Yeah.
How long?
16.
I see him just wanting to do something different.
Maybe he's tired of wearing green.
How long has it been since you've seen him?
It's not easy.
About almost 3 weeks.
I feel like he may just want to change his life or something because I see him depressed. Do you know he's a little depressed?
I think that there's a lot going on right now, and I think his kids are upsetting him, and I think that he wants to be closer to them, but being in the Army, he can't.
Right.
So he has kids with another woman?
Yeah.
Okay, how old?
They're one's 20, one's 17.
Yeah, he feels like he's messed his life up, though. He's got this, I messed my life up.
16 years in the Army.
Sometimes he wonders if you really love him like you say you do, too. He's doubting that a little bit. Do you know?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah. No, but he doubts it.
At least he doesn't have a job where he can have access to ammunition.
Do you love him?
I'm really scared of other
Oh, to death. I do. Another question is, are we going to have children together?
I feel like...
You and Gary?
No. I feel like I see 2 kids coming. Yes, 2 kids. There's twins running your family, honey.
Excuse me?
They're twins running your family.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, see, twins.
Wow.
All right, good, Gary.
Major Dad.
Right.
Hello, Steve. You're on the air.
Major Dad.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I'm getting an audit in about 2 weeks.
Ouch.
And it's got to be pretty nasty. I was just wondering if we're going to make it, and then after that, if my wife is still going to be with me or not.
They won't take her.
Yeah, I feel like she will. However, sometimes she does worry about
Why would the audit break up your marriage?
Fair-weathered wife.
Well, she's been around for about 8 years, and then she seems to find other guys more interesting than me sometimes.
Is she with us? Is she with these other guys?
Well, I just want to know from Gary if she's really with these guys or if she's just kind of playing around with
Why do you suspect her?
Well, there's just too many of them. She's got a lot of friends.
In bed with you.
Full time, you know.
Is she playing around, Gary?
No, I don't really feel like she is.
Really?
Maybe a little jealous?
I think you're just too jealous and worried because she's real pretty, right?
Oh, she's extremely pretty.
Yeah.
And this guy's a dog?
Well, he's not a dog, but, you know...
Did they call you the dog-faced boy?
No, not really.
He thinks...
I just seem to... I have a lot of time I spend at work, and I don't really...
well, he thinks she married him. He thinks that you think that she married you for your money or...
And now that you get this audit, you're going to have no money. You're thinking she's gone, huh?
Well, this audit may be really nasty. So
yeah, she'll be around.
Yeah. How bad is it going to be on this audit?
How much is he going to lose?
It's going to be about exactly what you think. You already know.
And what do you think it's going to be, Steve?
I'm going to jail.
Really? What do you do?
It's getting to be... it's been going on for too long, like 8 years, and it's going to come down to a head.
An 8-year audit?
No, it's going to be for 2 years, but over the past 8 years, it's been pretty strange.
How much money was it?
A couple $100,000.
And how did you cheat the government out of that?
I see it being 500.
Go ahead.
500,000?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Is that fine, or is that what
I don't know. What I see 500.
Will he do time?
Maybe he should just run.
Seems like no.
No time?
Seems like
I got to pay him back?
I think the
Do you have $500,000 to give up?
I don't have $5.
Oh God.
It's gone. It's all gone.
Okay. Up your nose?
No, God, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, you should.
I know I say this every day, but I'm going to remind everyone again, save receipts, people.
That's your language.
In deep doo-doo, okay? We'll leave it at that. Gary, he's not going to do time, but he will have a fine of $500,000. If you don't have $500,000, then you do the time.
I'm not sure exactly how it's going to shake out. I see a new attorney coming his way. That's what I feel.
You know, when you're that much in a hole, you'd think you'd clean your act up after 8 years.
He could join the golf tour and get Grandma's house back.
You doing Happy Gilmore jokes again?
Yes, I just saw it.
Hey, Cecilia, you're on the air.
No, for 2 years.
Real.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Gary. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Cecilia.
Hi. I'd like to find out if my husband's going to get a coaching job in Minnesota soon.
Oh.
Golden Gophers? Or the Vikings? Is he taking over Dennis Green's gig?
Well, he used to play for Minnesota for the Vikings.
Really? Who's your husband?
Joe Cap.
Tony Solar.
Tony what?
Solar.
Solar.
Tony the Gun Solar, Ronnie.
Excuse me?
Did they call
Tony Solar.
Tony Solar Eclipse, that guy?
No.
Okay.
I feel like he's going to
Solar powered? No.
He was the solar of the team.
An assistant job, an assistant coach or something.
Is he going for a Vikings job?
Well, we don't know yet. Whatever comes our way, we're going to be happy. You know, he wants the best.
How long did he play in the NFL?
He played for about 2 years over there.
Nobody forgets thick-necked Tony Solar, Ronnie.
What did Tony play?
Excuse me?
What did Tony Solar play?
He played, I don't know, linebacker.
Did he have an injury?
That's good wife.
Yes, he did have an injury.
I see his injury ending
Well,
everything.
what would give that away?
That happens with everybody.
Yeah, he's not in football anymore.
Let me tell you something. When midway Tony Solar hit the field, there was no stopping Mad Dog Solar. Some bitch was crazy.
So are they moving to Minnesota?
I feel like you're not moving there, but to another state. I can't tell which one, but
With an NFL franchise?
Hey,
feels like.
Did Detroit fire Wayne Fonte? I thought I heard that rumor. Is that? No, they did not yet.
You're not going to tell me the Twin Cities Tony Solar is finally leaving.
The legend Tony Solar. Never heard of him.
How could you not know him, Ronnie?
All right, what did he play?
Played the linebacker, the old Vikings. The old Vikings.
Hey, Dan, you're on.
Hey, Bone Brothers.
Back in 91.
Hey, Gary, I was just asking about the current relationship I'm in. We're having some troubles.
Right. I feel like a lot of this is because everybody keeps too much track of things. That's what I feel like. And I also see another love feels like around you somewhere.
This other love is a two-gun Tony Solar?
Do you have the two girls at once?
Yeah, there's a candidate applying for the position, but...
You got her on the developmental squad there?
Yeah.
Right. It seems like this other one knows you and sort of knows your habits.
Take her out and check the tires.
Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's going to kind of do you in. That's what I feel.
Setting them up?
Well, especially money-wise. You spend a lot of money sometimes, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's it. I see some trips and some clothes and jewelry.
And then she'll bolt?
Well, then a little after that.
So who should he go for, the old or the new girl?
Neither, really. I don't feel either one being really the right one. Yeah, it's okay for now.
Get this straight, Gary. No woman is the right one. Get that through your head.
There's your...
Who should he waste his money on?
Both of them, probably.
Old or the new?
I would just have fun. I see him having a lot of fun.
That's it.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Mahabone.
Mahabone, what's up?
Hey, Gary, I'm trying to sell my house and go on a sailing trip. Do you see anything going on with that?
Right.
Sell your house and everything you own and take off?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like your energy is real neurotic and, just real high-strung, and you're actually hexing yourself. You're throwing a lot of negative energy on this.
Where do you plan to sail to?
Down in the Caribbean.
What do you think? You're one-eyed Tony Solar all of a sudden? You can just take off like that?
Tony the Pirate Solar?
Pirates of the Caribbean?
And then you're going to just live in the Caribbean?
Well, yeah, for a couple of years.
I see him having a great time. I think it'll all work, but get rid of this neurotic vibe you got.
Well, once he's on the sailboat, he'll chill out.
You got a woman with you, too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like she's neurotic as well.
We're both neurotic.
Yeah. Are they going to die in a squall?
Not really, but they would probably be really afraid of dying in one. I see them just worrying a lot.
Pirates? You think pirates will attack them?
No, not really pirates. I do see somebody coming aboard and stealing some stuff, though, later. Be careful of letting people on your ship,
right.
That you don't know.
How about customs boarding the boat?
How big is this ship?
No, I see a nice-sized boat, right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
How big, Gary? In feet?
31 maybe, or
35.
35.
Yeah.
35. Yeah, I want to live on that.
Right.
I want to sell everything I know and just live on a house that moves up and down.
And you do have living quarters, or are you going to be laying on canvas?
On the SS Neurosis.
No, there's quarters for it.
You got a bathroom, you got to hang your ass off the side of that thing.
Half the time.
See, I
That's rough
can't
living.
deal with that.
You got to be in port.
It's a nice boat, and I feel like you'll have a really good time.
What about the house?
It will
fit
sell,
on the
but
boat.
it's not going to sell till about March.
Wow.
At least you have good weather. You don't
Hey,
want
where
to
do you
start
live?
sailing
Maybe
now.
I'll buy it.
You got to be careful. You got to
dock.
watch the weather.
Yeah. And I see him being boarded by people and stealing everything.
All right, if you want to reach Gary Spivey, he has a private number.
Yeah, you can call me up. It is 813-898-GARY.
I see people that keep their knives in their mouth.
Gary says in 6 years, the government will collapse and Ross Perot's party will be running this country. He also says that the heart attack will happen to Ted Turner. What was that third wacky prediction? That the Sea of Japan will
have a big eel.
Will yield an eel.
Right.
That will scare the whole population.
Yeah, they'll think it but like a monster in the
Sure, it's from atomic waste, right? Yeah.
Something's
Sushi for everyone.
All right, see you, Gary. Thanks.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll do a game show and hand out some tickets. This is the Ron and Ron.